Welcome back, everybody. The holiday season, of course, is underway, and Sarah Teresinki with Redeux Style has some easy decor tips for holiday joy throughout your home, all while saving big, big dollars. Love to have this sort of stuff on the show. Sarah, good morning.
Good morning to you.
All right, we're going to start on your side of the table.
We are.
You've gotten scientific.
I've gotten scientific. So I recently saw, I think everything has multiple uses, and I like to kind of create things once I see them out. Someone's making them or charging money for them. I'm like, oh, I could do that. So
I could do it cheaper.
I could do that cheaper. I could make those. So I saw these little beakers that people were selling and putting in candle holders, and I'm like, well, wait a minute, my son's chemistry set upstairs. So I went and got a beaker, and then I wanted to put it inside so I could put some florals in there, but I needed a little something on the bottom, so a wine cork, cut it in half, and then you just slide it perfectly. The wine cork fits inside most tapered candle holders. Then you put a little water in, and then of course you can put your florals in. But this is really great to do with candelabras, or just if you want a little floral situation somewhere. But I think it's so fun, and you literally can get a set of chemistry beakers, like 12 of them for $9.
I am really impressed by this.
It's fun.
Of course, it's you always thinking outside the box, and that actually applies to our next craft as well. This is sand wax?
Sand wax,
yeah.
Yes, not sandwiches, sand wax. What do witches eat in the desert? Sandwiches. Okay, you can tell I'm mom joking it. There are such things. Okay, so these are some thrifted containers that I scored.
Gorgeous.
Of course, I love Goodwill. You can go find a ton of glass containers. You know, usually I do the colored vintage glass, but I'd kind of been challenged to do a clear glass table.
Okay.
So I was like, okay, so this, if you feel it, it's just little pebbles of, they're like sand, and it's literally wax.
Is this the sort of thing that you can get from like a normal craft store?
Yeah, you can get it from a craft store. You can order it online. It's pretty inexpensive. You pour it in, and then you just shake it down. And then you take your wick, which I've cut my wick to the right size, and you just stick that directly in the middle. You go ahead and do it.
Okay.
Stick it straight in the middle until it hits the bottom of the vessel. And that's it. And then
That's the whole thing?
That's the whole thing. We can actually trim that down just a touch shorter. You don't want your wicks too long, but for sake of TV, we'll just light it. So, and then that's it. So the great thing about this is when the wick burns down, you just take the wick out. That's all it does.
Wow.
That's it. And then you have the wax. So you're never dealing with a bunch of balled up wax in the bottom of something.
Or like, I have a lot of trouble with tunneling. I have to put foil around my candles.
Exactly.
The whole thing.
Yeah, you won't have that issue. And then you can just, when your wick burns down, you just shake down your sand and put a new wick in. And I love it. I think it's a great way to easily make vessels from the thrift store into candles.
It's so amazing. Okay, we're actually taking tablecloths and doing something for the kids.
Yeah, because I like a big stocking, and the kids, I want to put a ton. That's the best thing about Christmas. So I took a big red tablecloth and I cut it into 3 oversized stocking size. I used just a smaller stocking as an outline, but I cut it really big. Like sides facing, you could do a straight stitch around all the sides, or you can do some fabric glue.
Okay, first of all, I would love to be a kid at your house because this means you get a lot of stuff,
right? Like you could put stuffies in there and all sorts of things. But and some fun thrifted finds, of course. But then when you hang it, I like when the stockings hang on the fireplace. I like it when they look like old socks. I think that's really fun. So this is a very simple thing. You can use a straight stitch on a sewing machine, or you can use a little bit of fabric glue.
Lovely. Okay, and you said you're hosting a white elephant and you're trying to get things together for that. You found some really cool pieces.
I did. So I'm doing a white elephant, 25 under thrifted items. So of course I had to score some beautiful pieces. This is a vintage frog, which basically is a vase that you can put your florals in,
it helps you
one at a time. Yeah, so when you put them in, it kind of holds them into place. It's almost like how they have the styrofoam that they put in, but instead this is just very old school.
And like a little guy like this, I always think of it as a nosegay, because you could make like a little bouquet like that.
Perfect.
Or, yeah.
And and everybody loves that. It's the kind of thing that someone that's not a big thrifter or vintage shopper might not buy for themselves.
$6.
$6 for this, and then I got
Nuts.
a set of salt and pepper shakers. Salt and pepper, did my southern just come out? Salt and pepper for $2. I'll put a customized, like a specialty salt and pepper in these. And then these glasses, which I'm a huge fan of vintage glass, amber glass, $1 a piece.
Gorgeous.
The decanter was $6.
You're kidding.
The tray was $6. So I'll clean this all up, I'll package it all up, and I'll make this my white elephant all for under $25. And then of course, You know, I'm a big fan of matches. I love vintage matches, but I think everybody should name their home, whether you're in a home or an apartment. We named our house that we moved into last year Mount Haven, because that was the first street name we lived on as a couple.
Aw.
So, and we're on the side of a little hill, so we made custom matches, and then you can throw your little custom matches in, which is also so great for a guest to have something to remember your home by.
I can't believe that this could be a 25. We've just done our white elephant Christmas party, and let me tell you, we did $5 or under.
Okay.
No one even came close. I mean, we were giving each other coffee mugs. But that's it.
That's
but
okay.
It gives you a really good idea of what you can find if you've really got the eye for it at thrift stores, and that's what you like to help people do. So Instagram is the place to find way more about where you can help people out.
Yes, Instagram, TikTok, I mean pretty much any social media. It's at Redeux_style, REDEUX. So I show people how to rework and reuse what they have. I have a bunch of different little series where I'll show people how to do a whole room makeover sustainably. It's all about keeping things in the circle of sustainability. So I always say that you can be as stylish as you want to be and save money and have a beautiful home shopping secondhand. We don't have to go out and buy all the big designer things. I mean, if you want to, you can. No shame in that. But I'm here to show you some other options.
Absolutely. I wish I could be your brain. It's amazing. All right, Sarah, thank you so much.
Thanks for having me.
All right, guys, for more information on all of Sarah's upcycled holiday decor tips, follow her on social media at Redeux_style.